Hey guys, Nick here with another Synaptic Sound FL Studio tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy technique to add an element of surprise to your mix using the kick. It's going to be kind of difficult to actually explain what's going to happen, but basically you've got your kick and you start it off with a low cut or low shelf filter on the kick, and the kick actually sounds kind of weak in the beginning of the track, and then at some transition point further in you have the low cut gain level, low shelf gain level automated to step up and give your kick an extra thump somewhere further back in the mix, and this kind of adds some surprise elements to your track. So set up been working on a track here for a while, and I actually use this technique in the track, so I'll show you where it is. Go over to the playlist, and you can see this little purple automation clip right here. This is Parametric EQ 2 kick band 1 level. So that sounds kind of confusing, but we'll go and show you where that's located in the mixer. So here we have our kick, and we've got Fruity Parametric EQ 2, and you can see it's completely flat right now, but if we move our cursor to the left of the transition point, you can see it drop down, and as it passes over, it increases the bass and the kick and adds a little bit of an extra thump, almost like you're symbolizing that now the track is really starting. So see what that sounds like. Start a little further back. So if you've got a subwoofer, or you've got monitors that are good with handling bass response, you should have been able to hear that. Just the step up in the low end of the kick. And now I'm going to show you how to do it. So obviously you want to have your kick on a mixer track. Go ahead and add a Fruity Parametric EQ 2. So to do that, you just hit this arrow here, click Fruity Parametric EQ 2, and as a default, band 1 is a low shelf filter, so you can see it kind of drops everything below the cutoff frequency, drops it down. So you want to look at what your kick sounds like or looks like in the spectrum analyzer to get an idea of where your bass frequencies are, and then you have to set your cutoff frequency. That's this knob right here. So I'm going to go everything below around 250 hertz. And you can see this slider controls the actual level. So again, we want to start off kind of low and then step up to its default position. So we can start off kind of down here. And what you want to do is right click on the slider and hit create automation clip. can see it's created the automation clip in the channel rack. And if you go over to the playlist, should be one somewhere in here as well. There it is. So we want to drag this up to our transition point where we want the step change to occur, which is right here. This is the old one. I'll just get rid of it. And now we need to shape the automation clip. So you can drag this back, make it smaller, find your transition point, which is going to be right here, and right click to create a new point, right click again, hit hold, and that is your step change. Now here's the tricky part. You want to set the height of the point equal to 50%, because 50% is the value for the default position. If you right click on this, hit copy value, right click on your automation clip, point in the middle, hit paste value, and then hit paste value again on the endpoint. And that's it. So now we can see we have a step change kind of taking the listener by surprise, because they get used to the kick as it is in the beginning all the way up to this point. Then all of a sudden, the bass comes in and kind of takes them by surprise. So see what that sounds like. Okay, well, that's all I wanted to show you for today. Hope you learned something, and be sure to check out the Synaptic Sound blog linked in the description below. There's a bunch of written tutorials, gear buying guides, some free samples, and some other music production things. And that's it for now. We'll see you next time. Thanks.